And hello everyone, and welcome back to Coding with Kotlin. And today, as you can see, we have a special guest. It's not Igor as usual, it's Jakub, Jakub Janowski. Jakub, say
That's
hi.
right. Thank you, Pasha. Hi, my name is Jakub Chrzanowski, and I work with Pasha as a developer advocate at JetBrains. Yesterday we decided to, join this session together. So I'm completely unprepared. It
and
came
that's
out of
fine.
blue, but I will do my best.
The whole thing is about live coding. It's not about achieving a perfect result. Sometimes we think for like half an hour on a trivial problems. Maybe it will be today too, and maybe we'll achieve what we are going to achieve in 5 minutes. Who knows? Anyways, let's show what we are working on today. We work on plugin called Typewriter. And it's a very simple plugin that is intended to be used by people who make some demos or something like that. Maybe could you please launch it for us, Jakub?
Yeah. Hold on. I will.
It takes some time to launch it because it needs to load the whole idea inside the other instance of idea, which is a huge load of memory, at least on the launch.
Okay, I have some basic project prepared.
Yeah, and it should be enough to start experimenting, to at least showcase how it works. Okay, this plugin is already installed into this guest IDE, and let's open some. Not build Gradle, some, I don't know, more neutral file.
Maybe we can go with
we can create
Markdown
some file, or maybe we can edit, I don't know, readme, anything could work.
Okay. I guess you need to give time to this guest ID. It's still thinking.
Does it index? Is it indexing? No, it just thinks.
Yeah.
It's just slow. Okay. It's a reality of IDE developers, actually. So IDE inside IDE is complicated. I also heard the story about debugging of debugger, and it becomes a crazy overcomplicated thing because you when you have a bug in debugger, you should open IDE inside IDE and debugger inside debugger, and for that you have to hit some breakpoint in internal debugger to hit another breakpoint in external debugger.
Yeah, and everything happens inside the IDE, inside IntelliJ, which we use for development and debugging.
So we have this shortcut called it's Command Shift TW. I believe you are on Mac, right? Yeah, you are on Mac. You can put something here, like any text. Hello world will work. Just hit OK. And you can see how is it being typed. It's a nice thing. It can be even nicer when you are in, for example, Kotlin file, because even if your initial text is unformatted, it will try to format it a bit, because IDE is smart.
Okay, let's try it out. Okay, I will just maybe copy that, or
you can actually cut the whole main method and paste it into those window. And yeah, again, Command Shift TW.
Command Shift
TW, because typewriter. It means typewriter.
That's interesting, but
it does. Wait, and I can see the error that what JDK is not.
Okay, it works in Markdown, but okay, I have Gradle sync disabled right now, so probably.
I'm not sure if it's important. Wait, do you mean? Okay, can you call this action from double shift menu, typewriter? Or double shift doesn't work too. Probably should be in one word, I don't know. Oops.
It's not here. Okay,
Yeah.
it's one word.
One word.
Huh.
Yeah, now we can put it here, hit OK. And it tries hard. And it even prints the final bracket automatically. And it involves some dirty hack because it actually tries to type closing bracket, closing curly brace actually. But then we know that it was typed automatically by IDE, so we have to delete it. I don't know. I don't know how to work it around. But yeah, it's formatted and it's a good way. It's a good thing. So, and what we want to, maybe we can show the source code of it, just a little demonstration of how do we achieve this. Is we have this 4 files. One of them is typewriter action, which actually takes our text, splits it by new lines on line 27, and then types each new line. Then it replaces all the spaces in the front of our thing with nothing, and then it types each line symbol by symbol in a scheduled executor service, like with a time delta of I don't remember 100 milliseconds by default, and we can set any speed we want actually. And also we have this typewriter dialog, which is a very simple class that just shows our dialog. Let me try to open. Oops. Let me try.
As we use code with me, you'll be able to do it.
Yeah, like this. Does it open?
Yeah.
Yeah, it opens. So you can see that it's a very simple class. It's derived from dialog wrapper. It has title, and it has actually 2 rows. One row is just a text area, and the second row is int text field with label. And that's all we have right now. And what we wanted to do today is we need at least one more feature in this plugin. Sometimes when you do demos of your code, you don't want the whole code to be typed in monotonously. Sometimes you need to make some pause, like to get some more time to describe what's happening, or just to give people some time to look at the previous part of code, and only after that start typing. And now I believe it's time to discuss how do we want to implement it. I have idea. I'm not sure if it's viable. Let's discuss. I think that we should implement some template strings or something, some Jinja-like strings, some literals that will allow us to cut them out of the text before processing and then put them back. But we can't use anything canonical like curly braces and so on, because they can clash with templating languages like Jinja. So maybe it should be, I don't know, like double dollar marks around our template. Double dollar mark.
Still used probably by some template engines.
Double dollar mark.
That's the tricky situation. Maybe we could let user define it on their own.
Oh, it's interesting. Should they define only? Yeah, like they can define that it will be double open braces, for example, or double open curly braces and double open closing curly braces, or double closing curly braces. Or okay, thing is, here's the thing: we can't freely define it, right? We can't just define it as $ signs, because it will lead to some complicated things. In Kotlin, if we will try to cut something between dollars, between dollar signs, we will most probably harm some string interpolated string literals, right?
That's right.
Double dollars are less tricky. They're not used in. Yeah, okay. Maybe we have to define like pair of opening symbols and pair of closing symbols, and rely on customer that they know which open and close symbols won't be used.
We could use emoji.
What?
Emoji.
Emoji.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there are chances that this emoji will be used in. We can use emoji, but probably we have actually allow customer to design their own opening and closing symbols.
Okay. So
sounds good. So we need to add one more row, right? Put there some labels.
Text or no?
I believe it. Oops. I believe it should be text field. Yeah, it's text field.
Yeah, two text fields, right? Opening and two text fields. So the left and right.
With a label template opens. I don't know how to say it correctly. With position left. Find text. And here we need to create some field like opening sequence. Now I don't remember what is gap.
Gap defines the gap, the empty space.
Yeah, between what and what?
Between the left side of your, let's say, space rectangle of your container. So small is fine.
And why do we need this let? I wrote this plugin and I remember like nothing.
Typewriter constant default delay. So this
it's just
default value.
Yeah, it's just default value. So now we need the second text field. Template closes. Closing sequence. Is it how it should work, probably?
Yeah, we can keep it like that right now.
Is it the wrong way?
Basically, I wouldn't rely on, because yeah, you're going to. Okay, no, sorry. I was thinking about creating some UI for preferences, and for that you shouldn't use var that you just update during the runtime. Just bind it, make some connections with the actual.
Yeah, for preferences, I believe we have to save them somewhere, right? It's actually a very interesting thing. We have to implement it too sometime, because in a perfect world, we would like to have some shortcuts that will call our typewriter with predefined snippets. And for that, we have to save these typewriter settings and define these shortcuts dynamically and so on. So should we run it and see how does it look?
Okay, on it.
Is the music too loud for you?
No, this is fine.
No, that's fine. Okay.
Okay, so let's get back to the README file.
Okay, it's a little bit scary, but it will work. I'm not sure how to fix it actually.
Well, you want to have them smaller, or?
I would say that of course I want them to be smaller, because who needs this big literals?
Well, we could
bind text, gap, label. Maybe there is some size, I don't know. No width. No. I mean, this Kotlin
have you tried reading our documentation?
Yeah, let's open our documentation. Folks, for those of you who don't know, what we are using right now, it's a specific Kotlin DSL for building UIs for Kotlin for JetBrains IDEs.
Okay, and right now in IntelliJ IDEA we use version 2. But we have plenty of examples, plenty of code snippets, and right now we are using row.
Resizable row. Wow. Visible if. So.
Okay. In addition to the documentation, there are links to demo classes, but there is also something like SL.
It was something in tools, I believe.
Oh, UIDSL showcase.
Oh, nice.
It's in internal.
Is it built in the IDE?
Mm-hmm.
Is it? I mean, is it in the default box of IDE? Or?
Well, I'm not sure, because it may be
part of DevKit,
require the internal Flux.
Oh, I see. No. It shouldn't work like this, because folks who develop plugins shouldn't use internal Flux. We use internal Flux because we are inside IDEs, and we just spoil the secret flag in our JetBrains. It's internal. You can check it in registry, and it will unfold lots of magic inside IDE, and probably will make your IDE unstable, totally unstable.
Yeah, so we can see here.
Yeah, and how do we navigate to code? Okay, actually, this
Okay, and we are interested in columns, right?
Oh, we need 2 columns.
Yeah, I'll just go through other examples very quickly. And binding is something that we should actually use for passing the values.
Yeah, it's very handy. I mean, it's almost like in today's web.
Okay, so columns.
Can we navigate to code somehow from? Oh, I see.
Yeah, there is a link to GitHub. Yeah, to GitHub. So 2 columns mode, right?
Yeah. Can you zoom in a bit, please?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
how obvious. So instead of row, we have to use 2 columns row, right?
By the way, there is 3 columns row too. But thing is, UI is not that nice. It has to. I'm sorry. Alexa, stop.
Okay, 2 columns.
Something bad happened to my phone, but I will fix it. Give me a second. Probably I will fix it. Oh, I will just turn it off. It's always the easiest solution. Okay, yeah. So 2 columns row should do something on rows.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Let's check it.
What does it say? What does it say? It was something fancy.
I don't know. I just ignore this. Typewriter is not available.
By the way, maybe it's wrong. Why is that not available while indexing? Probably I should inherit from something. I don't know. Dumbaware.
Dumbaware, right.
Okay, it's basically the same. Oh, I know. I know what we should fix. We should remove this gap. Probably. Why do we need this gap? We have 2 columns now. It should format everything automatically. Okay, if it won't work, we'll just stick with what we have because it doesn't worth it.
You can dump where?
Wow.
Which is
it documented or you just know?
I just tried, right? So we need dump aware and on action, so probably someone combine those. So yeah.
I just understood that using set smiley as opening sequence and I don't know, glad smiley as a closing sequence is kind of smart because it's colon and opening bracket or opening parenthesis.
Okay. Oh, come on. Yeah.
Well, nothing is fixed, but that's fine.
But it was triggered during indexing, so this was fixed, right?
Yeah. So now let's think about how should we implement it. There is an issue. Currently, we type things character by character. Okay, or is it correct to say character by character? Probably character by character. But our template is not a character, right? It's some action. So probably we should create some sealed interface like typable or I don't know, actionable.
By the way, did you know about UI inspector?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
What do we see here?
I'm just trying to figure out why
the gap is so big.
Yeah, the gap is here. but it probably depends on the size.
On the size of the dialog. Yeah, I mean, we can always ask.
Okay. Maybe not.
Okay, now I'm ashamed. Folks, we just don't know. I mean, we're just mere programmers and probably not too UI involved.
Yeah, I didn't play with this project before, so
yeah,
discovering
that's
stuff.
totally fine. We don't have to know everything, and it's impossible to predict what you will hit during the stream. That's perfectly fine. I just propose to move to the logic itself, and actually, we have this typewriter action, and there the logic is very simple. We type things character by character, but probably it's wrong now, because now first thing we should do is to like tokenize text by characters, but first we should find these templates, right, and cut them out of the text.
Can you repeat why do we need those templates? What for?
Yeah, like today we want to implement this pause functionality. Like, for example, it can be pause : 5 seconds or something like that. Because I just don't know how else we can implement it. But also, I think that for a future, it can be interesting to have other templates too. For example, control space for this typewriter to be able to call after completion dialog for you. It could be interesting. I'm not sure how to implement it. I don't know actually anything. I have only these plans. Do you have any ideas how to do it without these templated strings that should be cut out from the text?
Well, we could write a parser, introduce our custom template language.
Yes, but it will be hard to combine it with any existing language. I mean, as our users could use Jinja or Kotlin string literals or PHP templates or Groovy string templates, anything. And our parcel should be universal and somehow parse our own templates from anything. So probably we don't need a full-fledged parser, but we need only this opening and closing sequence. And then we need, I would say, it's what I have as a like half-baked solution, half-baked idea rather. Then we should convert everything to these actionable things. There would be like simple action, which will just type a character, and a real action that will call something or introduce some behavior. For example, in our case, it can cause a pause in typing. How does it sound to you? Is it reasonable?
Yeah, but right now I'm thinking of how far can we go and should we go. And yeah, I agree that creating some custom language for us wouldn't work, because sometimes we'll need to inject our template just in the middle of keyword.
Something unpredictable. So probably, but by the way, is there any reliable way to find a string surrounded by it's actually regular expressions,
or just index of
but index of won't but yeah, you're right. Index of first part, the opening sequence, then iteration of a characters until we will have a closing sequence. What if we have multiple? Oh, we'll just repeat it until index of won't return -1 or negative.
Or we can use just regexp. So
yeah, we can use we can actually use regexp.
Yeah, it's not HTML or something that we.
Yeah, but we can use this regexp, but we can't split on regexp, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's right.
Well, I mean, we can
extract image groups.
We can split on regexp, but we will need to get all the text before regexp, then everything inside between these literals. Okay, let's start coding. We have this dialog text. Probably we should extract it to a separate variable on the line. Oh man, it was so beautiful. How did you do it?
Just I put some carets, multiple carets.
Yeah, but how did you insert opening and closing sequence after dialog dot? Did you copy it?
I copy pasted it.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I didn't think that copy paste will work on a caret level.
Mm-hmm. So here we can put 2 carets.
Yeah.
Select whole worlds, copy.
Oh man, so
okay.
Cool.
Maybe we can enable this.
I mean, I already learned something new. Totally new.
How was this called exactly? Presentation assistant?
I don't remember. Presentation assistant, probably yes.
Yeah, but it changed.
No, it's completely.
No.
Okay.
Hold on, it's yak shaving time.
Yeah. Okay, let's shave it a bit.
I didn't have it. Okay. So appearance.
I believe.
Descriptions of actions. Right. Okay. So now you can. Is it visible for you?
Yes.
Okay.
A little bit on a small side, but generally visible.
Presentation assistant. Okay, we can put it to the right side. Font size 34. And check it. It could be bigger.
Option down. What? Is it?
Okay, we can see all these errors because I'm using nightly version of IDE.
Yeah, that's fine. So it's what is? So it's option down.
Option shift down, in fact.
Option shift.
No. Command option shift R down. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
And then option.
I was never able to master multiple carets. I just
option up, and I copied two words, let's say. Mm-hmm. It exists like that, so I can paste currently like something. It's 2 lines having 1 caret, but if you have 2 carets, it will paste text in 2 places.
In 2 places.
Come on.
And that's all. I mean, yeah. Lots of time saved. I mean, it's very beautiful. I would manually copy paste them from the file.
Okay, looks like Kotlin plugin doesn't love us.
What?
Yeah. Syntax highlighting has been turned off. Thank you.
What is the... Okay.
Reopen the project and report issue.
Yeah, report. Oh, you have quite a few issues. You can report all. Yeah, that's what usually what I click. Report all for folks from JetBrains to know what's happening. I mean, I have reported several hundreds of issues, sometimes even with the reproduced steps.
Well, having stuff on nightly, I wouldn't be that.
Yeah. On the other hand, you use nightly to be able to report things. I mean, to be able to notice and report things.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have this opening and closing sequences. Probably we have to extract dialog's text to the separate variable value too. It's just, yeah, we can introduce it before the character iterator. You should use regex here, I believe.
What?
And also we have to use this. I don't remember how does it call, but if in case, for example, if you use a bracket inside a parenthesis inside your opening and closing sequence, you have to escape it. Yeah, escape replacement. Wow, you do remember it. What's wrong here?
It's fine. So, okay, because we're going to use it everywhere, I will just escape replacement. We'll do it like that.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. And here we should put, $signs, and between them there should be and question mark after asterisk, I believe,
to stop this experience.
But it's to regex,
Okay, so text matches, and we need to get. No, we matches. This is just test if it matches something.
Yes.
We just boolean. Find.
Actually, probably.
Match entire. Find all.
Find all will find for us each match, but it won't help because we also need. Or will it help?
It should.
Probably. You know what? We can actually have it. I will type on another line.
Let's try it. We'll see in the console.
Oops. When you closed IDE, my code with me, a session stopped.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
Okay. Full access. Start session. And Slack message.
It's basically the same link. Interesting. How is it possible? Okay, give it some seconds. Actually, I'm already there. So what I was thinking about that we can do it like this. Dot asterisk question mark. Then it embraces our sequence plus
I get it.
This, but I'm not sure if Java and Kotlin will be able to find all the matches. Of course, they will be able to find. Will be able that. Wow, you're launching something. You're launching Gradle Diamond right inside my code with me.
Really?
Yeah, in code with me, I can see this dialogue. It's.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting. That's cool. The only thing I'm sorry about it is how long it takes to launch an IDE.
Well, it starts faster without screencasting and Code with Me.
Yeah,
so
but we can stop Code with Me actually. I can write anything in private chat, for example, in StreamYard.
This is fine.
Okay.
This is fine, really. Okay, so I'll print to the console.
Yep.
Stuff that will be matched here.
So we can type something like sad smile, glad smile, or something like that.
Just like that.
Nice. I'm fine, thanks.
Okay,
we had hit breakpoint. Nice.
I put breakpoints. So okay, it. What do we have in it?
It dot value we need.
Value. Pasha.
Yeah, actually, yeah, we have this Pasha match.
Okay, and the next.
Do you know that I have debugger open in my screen right now, writing inside Code with Me?
Awesome. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Crazy awesome. And now I have you in debugger.
Okay, so it matched everything, but this it is match result, and when I ask for value, it gives me also the opening and closing sequences.
Of course, but we can replace them.
Yeah, but group values. Group values. Here we have.
Yeah, you can call one. It will be actually square brackets 1 is clean, I believe. Group values square brackets 1. Like you don't see what I'm doing in my debugger. It's even more crazy. I can debug different things than you. I mean, I have a different expression.
And what's that? Kotlin.
It's hard to be a platform developer.
All right, so we have all the commands extracted right now.
Yep.
Let's stop it here. And yeah, we should.
Wait, does group value return the start index of the match? Or maybe value returns start index of the match?
It should, because we need to.
Then we can use it.
Content.
Then we can use it to extract substrings from our string. Right?
That's right.
Cool. Then find all is totally enough. No, group values is not the same. Is not what we need. Group value. No, it. Range is what we need. Yeah, range is what we need. It's actually a start and the end of our thing. So for each match, we can do it like this.
Well, basically, as we're going to introduce commands based on this opening and closing sequence, and the command will exist within this sequence. So each sequence will describe one command.
Yes.
To make it working, let's say, kind of in standardized way, we could transform everything that happens in between of commands. So the actual plain text, we could wrap with something like write command.
Yes.
So
yes, that was my idea, to have this sealed interface like typewriter command or something like that, and several implementation. Simple implementation will just print a character in our editor, but more complex thing will cause pause or something like that. And this sealed interface will definitely have, I don't know, like one function called run, and that probably should have some context. Well, I don't know. We can figure it out later. Oh, you like to use separate classes, separate files. I would put everything in one place.
Okay, so we could even.
So yeah, for example, type command should have a character as its argument, as its constructor argument.
Or the whole string buffer.
Excuse me. Can you repeat that, please?
It's string buffer, so the whole string.
Probably that's right. Yeah, to not overload. I don't know, to not allocate too many simple classes. Yes, and the other command will be pause command, I believe. And at this point, I just understood that we can even create an extension point for clients to create a different comments.
Yeah, we could, but we don't.
Yeah. Here we can write the simplistic code thread.sleep, and that's all in run.
Okay.
It should be long, I believe. And it can be private, of course. So half of the coding is done. We already have comments.
Okay, so here we are supposed to.
Yeah, here it is a little bit tricky. I started writing the code, and then I understood that we actually need pairs of these sequences to find correct substrings, but it can be done by window.to, like. Oh no, it won't work. I'm trying to figure out how do we find all the strings before, after, and between these patterns.
Yeah.
So when I do window thing, it's not enough. because I will lose starting and ending part and ending thing. What we have as okay, we need partial windows equals true. Then I will have the last window. Okay. Anyways, I can reuse this. It returns me what? And returns me match result. Range start. What I'm doing right now, I'm just trying to figure out how do I cut all substrings. And I already have issues because it can happen that there are no such patterns and there is nothing to look for. Then I don't even know what should I get. Oh, I see. It will be text dot length, and I should take substring from start of first sequence equals this. Thank you. And do you remember if an index is inclusive or exclusive?
I guess inclusive.
Inclusive. Do they have it right before the end index? It's exclusive. So that's correct part of code probably. We need to create a comment from it. Is it right comment? How do we call it?
Well, basically, you know, I would go here with sequences and yield stuff from this find.
Yeah, but for first thing, oh, interesting. Probably you're right.
String or even font. Okay.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. And here.
Okay, now I know why.
If start is larger than 0.
Wait, it can be 0.
Yeah, it can be. But if it's larger than 0, it means before this occurrence of this command, we have plain text. So we need to yield write command, right?
Right. Nice.
And that would be text string start and this. Here we still need this delay, and let's make
it. Actually, delay should be. I believe we have a default value of delay in the dialog. You can actually extract it. Dialog dot something. Yeah.
delay.
Surprisingly, it's delay.
who to expect. Okay. Hey.
Too long, I believe.
Mm-hmm. It works.
Why? I mean, did you change the code somehow? Oh, I know. You called too long inside the right direction. Right comment.
Okay, so here we'll yelling with right command.
You know, we have an issue here. If there are no pattern matches, we will never enter this for each.
You're right. So here, and if
matches none, it's if you want to check sequence, if it's empty, it's called none in Kotlin.
Okay, so let's do it in.
Then we create a single right action, right command.
Was in Kotlin something called for else? I mean, it's for each, and I've seen it in some language that you could do something like for each.
Oh, it's Python for loop and then else.
Yeah,
you can do it in Python, right? Just text.
Text and delay. Oh, and here is the else stuff, and we'll write comment for the first content before the first match. Then we can yield with the pause command.
Yeah, probably we should parse our comment.
We will.
Yeah. For now, it can be just, I don't know, 5000 L or something.
Okay. Or maybe not 5000, but 2000.
1000. It's not that
we don't want to wait that much.
Yeah.
Okay. And then this is.
But now it became tricky because now we need to find the second substring before the right. We should save it range end somewhere, and then we should go to the next iteration of the loop. Wait, is it correct to call it next?
No. It's not. So that should be.
Probably we can replace for each with for loop actually, and just use usual imperative style. Like we can save current match result before we can initialize current match result before the loop to now. Then at the start of the loop we can check if it's null.
Or we can use iterator.
It's basically the same, right? It's basically the same.
No, not really, because here you have access to this has next, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But we still need to save our previous match somewhere, don't we?
No.
Oh, wow! That's beautiful. Like, if we don't need anything else, then we should do length. Yeah, text.length. It's beautiful.
But
it's not blank is better, I believe. Because,
no, because you may want to put some white spaces.
Oh, right. Man, yeah. I'm so dumb today.
Okay, and the same should be applied here. No, because we already checked if the first is larger than 0.
Yes. Do we?
Well, there is something.
Yeah, we create right comment, and then if there, well, it looks correct. Now it's a question what we should do here. Probably we should just call run on each comment, because the only thing I'm worried about that we have this thread.sleep, and I'm not sure if it's correct to do inside the loop. And it is actually a question.
Well, it should be fine.
Okay.
Okay, so
the other approach could be to run each small comment inside this scheduled executor service, but we can just move all these logics to the right comment.
Do we need to? Oh, okay, I get it. And here we are doing what? We are referring to the document, which is editor document.
Yeah, it's just an editor document. And then there is some black magic. We cut out new lines, just call shift enter instead of calling new line. And then this executor service does any action one by one. Each action by one by one. We can actually move the whole thing with scheduled executor service to the right comment.
And this is okay because this is
it's
okay,
extremely simple.
Yeah, we can try it. So cut. Okay.
It has some requirements. Yeah, this executor service, this NL thing.
And this.
Yeah, we need to. Probably it should be a field inside the right comment, right? Yeah.
Private.
What does it want?
Oh.
Okay.
Project.
Oh, it needs. Yeah, sure. It needs a project. Project should be probably an argument of constructor of the right comment, I believe.
Run.
Or run. No, it can't be a part of run because not each run requires this project.
Okay, so write comments.
Yeah, you can actually.
That's nasty.
Yeah, it's kind of nasty. I have to agree here. Char iterator is just iterator of the string, nothing. Yeah, this iterator, nothing too fancy, and it's a good thing to move it to the separate place. It should be just string in our case. Nice. We still have collection. What is collection? Okay.
We'll get back to this later.
Yeah, but now we have several more dependencies.
We'll get to this later. Editor, we need editor, which is okay. Editor.
This one is fine actually.
We'll pass it to the right action.
Do you think we need to pass it? Can we obtain it right inside the right command?
We'll pass
oh
it
no,
right
because it's a part of an action event, right? At least idea is smart enough to understand that it's a second parameter, second argument.
Okay, data context needed. Really?
What is data context? I don't even remember what is data context.
No, it requires it. Data context editor. Man.
Is it editor data context? I believe it's an edit. Wait, no.
Yeah. Editor data context. So
yeah, I mean, how did I obtain it in the initial code?
It's taken from the action event.
Oh man, event. We have to pass so many things. I already can feel that you hate me.
No. Okay, so I will pass it there as well, and we'll get back to it because it has to be.
Yeah, at this point, I already feel that we could pass an action itself and extract everything from an action. Because, yeah. Oh no! No, we have deleted project, and now we can't create the typewriter dialog.
Editor, okay, editor. Remove editor at least.
But wait, now we can't pass it here. We use it here. Yeah, right.
And dialog. Why?
Yeah,
dialog?
Here we can use just a delay because we already have it as an argument. Folks, you can see that Jakub is basically doing everything with smart after completion. Even converts to long. Because I usually type it manually. Like dot too long.
Okay, looks like
it should probably work. By the way, do you still have time?
Yeah, I think half an hour still.
Okay, cool. It should already work, I believe, because we are Dumbware.
Okay. Hello.
And you need to define sequences.
Tab character. And here, this one. Keep your fingers crossed.
Does it work at all?
Oh, it's working.
Yes, but there is nuance.
Okay. Something.
Why does it work this way?
First of all, because of threading.
Wait,
second thing.
Oh, you're right. We are calling sequence almost immediately because run is non-blocking.
The second thing is that we should put here once. Let's see that it was captured, and it shouldn't.
Yeah. But reading is more important.
Yeah.
We should actually submit all our jobs. No, we can't. Now I'm thinking about returning to original idea of comment per character. Each character should be a comment, and then we can submit all this comment to a single thread executor.
No, please no, because if you ever decide, okay, something is right here. Yeah, if you ever decide to, okay, if you decide to, for example, go with random delay between characters.
Yep.
How would you solve that?
I know how. I have the thoughts. For example, I want to have 100 milliseconds plus minus 10 milliseconds per character, like a random jitter of 14%. I can use it with thread sleep right inside this executor. I will use 90 as baseline, and I will add a random amount from 0 to 20 to the delay, to the fixed delay.
That may work, but okay, yeah. Okay, but I don't know.
You know what?
I'm feeling
we can do completely different thing. We can have this scheduled executor service right inside our interface. You can have constant values inside interfaces, right? And then inside run, you can submit tasks to this. From each comment will have access to this interface, and will be able to. It can be actually an object.
Well,
it should be an object.
Terrible. I would rather do the executor stuff outside of the loop. I mean, outside of this run function.
Yeah, but we can rename run to submit, for example. Or schedule is a better name. It's you typing, right? Yeah, cool.
Just putting it for later. Okay, and here this and that.
And now we have this pose. Now we have the second pose. No, something is wrong. Something is off.
And how do you exactly? Okay, because it's.
What's your question?
I don't know. I don't know it. Template open
I mean, at this moment, we can clearly see that my previous code was a total spaghetti. I wrote it like in 2 hours when I have spare time, and I had to code something.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Oh, yes, and I know why. Sometimes this +1 doesn't work because it's at the end of the string.
Where was it?
It was in action.
And here, okay. There was a nice Kotlin function that will give you the lowest of two.
It's min. It's called min.
Min.
Yeah.
Just min?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Min, 2 parameters there.
Yeah, and
text.length. And on the 37th line, it should be basically the same, I believe. What doesn't it like?
What's going on?
I don't know.
Okay.
Now it works. I don't know what he did, but it should work probably.
Okay. Text length item. Is it okay? Yeah, it's okay. Just.
So yeah, actually we should have an instance of executor per plugin and schedule everything with this executor. Oops. What? Yeah, this one?
Okay.
Yeah. Am I correct that you saw the string index out of bounds exception inside your guest ID? Or it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was there.
That's a nice feature for plugin developers. When they have some exception, they don't have to crawl through logs and look for the exception. What's going wrong?
Yeah, you can see it in the guest ID, but you can also see it in
in host log, of course, but it can be massive if your plugin does multiple things. So if your guest ID have lots of things going on inside, then you will have lots of logs.
Okay. Yeah. Do you see this rainbow?
Yes.
Rainbow spinner of death.
Yeah. It's beautiful. I mean, you forgot to define our sequences. Now I think that we need defaults.
But
what does it do now?
Not working correctly. Okay, again. It's something's wrong.
Yeah, I believe we killed it.
Why? It just should go
for each symbol, right? It should create pause on each symbol, right? Because it interprets each symbol as a comment. And that's an issue with thread sleep right inside your write log. It shouldn't lock the ID. Or should it lock an ID? I don't know, actually.
Let's put breakpoint here.
Just in case.
Okay, where is it? Oh, here. Mm-hmm. We have killed our IDE.
Which makes sense because we do thread sleep in under right lock.
Okay. Left, right.
We need default values, right?
Yeah, that would be helpful.
The breakpoint.
Okay, so here matches. What do we have here?
Two matches, nice.
Results. Two matches. So value is okay. So
you can actually matches.map right inside the evaluation line.
Yeah, but we can proceed with that.
Yes, totally.
It was step over, so F8. Next. So it didn't go here because we had some matches.
Yes.
And we should go inside this if.
Our last index is 14, so looks correct. Yeah, but we have, we need text length -1 in last index. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't.
Jesus Christ! I was wrong.
Oh, we don't need this +1 here. In item range first, actually.
Okay, so instead of this, okay, because this is this. Okay, I messed up. So item range first, and that should go here. Okay, so.
Yeah, sure. Well, yeah, right, correct.
Can we edit it? Yeah, we can.
Yeah, you can.
So F8. What was that?
It updated our guest idea, if I understand correctly, because you have to change the whole state of virtual machine.
But I'm in Debugger right now still.
Yes, and you updated the classes of JDWP, I believe.
But okay, so what's going on right now? Because
I don't know. I don't have any idea.
I have two ideas, guest and host.
Yes. Do they work for you? I'm sorry.
Okay, let's start it over.
Yeah. You know what else we did wrong? On each iteration, we read the string from the 0, but we have to read the string from the end of last match. Does it make sense?
Right.
It's not that important right now. We can fix it later. That's now I remember why I wanted to save matches to variables. Rainbow. Limiting functionality. Okay.
Okay, I'll just proceed with that.
Yes.
And
nothing happens.
Something is happening, but not exactly what I would expect.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm playing with it. I guess again. Indexes.
Which line? We can actually navigate to the line. No, sorry. Yes. Oh. What?
Okay, so here.
Item range last. Okay, we should.
Okay, so let's write 10.
Okay, so what do we want to hear? We want to see item range probably. It's 30 to 36. And length is
31. Why? Okay, so it's completely wrong. So 36 to something. Okay.
It's a bullshit.
Yeah.
How is it possible at all?
Okay, so let's get rid of this. Text length.
Wait. Text is of length 42. At least in debugger. It's 42 bytes.
Okay.
Because it's a byte string.
Yeah. Okay, that should work.
I missed what you changed because I was in my instance of debugger.
Well, I removed this last index
variable
and just used the text length as a last.
Okay.
And the text range last plus one.
This one is pretty obvious. Yep.
Someone joined us on Twitch saying hi.
Several times. Hi, Flux. Again. Okay. Something is imperfect here. And I don't even understand how to start debugging. What's wrong? Why doesn't it work in the expected way? We have our delay, right?
Collection. Go iterator. Yeah.
Wait. Didn't we lose our loop here?
Maybe.
Where is our loop over characters?
Let's see.
Man,
I think it's string.
we type only one letter, I believe.
Yeah.
We kind of call write command action. Inside it, we get the first element of iterator. Now, and that's all. We need at least some loop.
Okay, so we need to get string. I will rename it to the content. And we need to iterate over this content. Okay, and why do we need this?
I believe on line 36 we need this while character iterator has next.
Yeah.
And the whole when should be inside it.
Okay, so next, this is our character.
Yep.
Insert.
Yeah, for closing curly brace, we just close everything. Or we just delete the line with it. With everything else, we just type.
And we could do it in a dump way and make the thread sleep here.
Right.
We shouldn't, but we will.
Yeah. And it's a question if we can have this pause action with dump thread sleep. Probably we can have a thread sleep here too. But in a perfect world, I would say that we should submit everything to a separate executor. And probably do thread sleep outside of write action. Right? Not block our IDE.
Yeah, basically we shouldn't do it like that, but
yeah, right now we need just a simple implementation to make sure the concept works at all.
Okay.
Do you already hate this line?
What? Okay. Just proceed.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Okay. Yeah.
That's those error I was talking about. Those mistakes. That's right. And we didn't see the result because we didn't execute it inside write action. Oh no! Wait. Probably this is the reason why I used this scheduled executor service, because it executes everything not on UI thread. Otherwise, we do everything on UI thread, and I don't know, in some important thread.
Okay, and what about this?
Are you out of time already?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine, man. That's fine. We actually did quite a bit of work. We have almost whole implementation of our pauses, at least. Of course, we need to move it to separate thread sometime. Maybe I'll do it tonight, I don't know. And we need to fix this small mistake about repeating lines. But otherwise, it generally works. And currently the pause length is fixed.
I will also give a shot with this typed action that Matt has suggested.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that this is completely, I mean, it can be done in different way, to type in editor in not
without any magic with threads, you mean?
Yeah, that, and without this write command on the document. Hold on.
Yeah, write command is just an abstraction of something.
Yeah, I was rather thinking of this document insert string. Maybe it can be done other way.
Yeah, probably it's what Matt showed us. Okay, folks, thank you for watching this. I hope that you already subscribed to our YouTube to get notifications when we are online. We are online every Friday at 12 p.m. every week, but last week again. And I hope we'll see you the next week. I don't know, maybe with Jakub, maybe with somebody else, but we'll see. Jakub, thank you very much. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you, Pasha.
Thank you, folks, and bye-bye.
See ya.